we did a giveaway. It looks like we had 363 people complete the tasks. This is the randomizer that picked it. So let's just see what happens here, guys. So this is just showing how many people entered, all the comments that were left. Load the comments, and then you hit draw. It picks one winner. Obviously, I already did this. I just recorded it so you guys could see. So Mindful Void, Mindful_Void. If you're watching here, you just won $1,000. I will respond to you on TikTok and DM you directly, but you just won $1,000. So congrats. I will be doing more giveaways in the future, guys. If you want to win, subscribe to my TikTok. Those are probably where I'm going to run those. I'm really trying to grow the TikTok. We're at like 11,000 now. I'm telling you, some of my best content is on TikTok thanks to my editor. So definitely go subscribe to the TikTok. It's at TraderMain. So if you guys have been watching my videos, I've uploaded 2 videos last week. So I longed on Thursday when we got that initial drop here. Like I longed here, but then we ran that low again. So I got stopped out on this long, took a long again, and we did this in video. So what was cool about that was I laid out the plan and exactly what I was looking for in that video on Friday. And then it gave you a fill and it played out. It hit our first take profit. You know, we want this to continue higher, right? We don't want this to be another one of these pumps that goes up and then fully retraces immediately, right? We don't want this. We want some continued upside here. So what we're hoping for here is that, you know, we don't completely run and take out this low and, you know, this is just another Sunday night fart in the wind that fully retraces and we're back in the 18Ks again. That's what we don't want. But what was cool at the very least is we saw the entire long play out. So, well, not the entire long, but at least the original target. So got stopped out on the initial long. If you want to know about the initial long, go watch Thursday's video. Then the start of Friday's video, I explain why I was okay hopping back in another trade, even though I got stopped out on the first one, right? So I got stopped out initially here on this candle. But I said, hey, you know what? I still like the setup. So I went in and I actually entered another long based on this setup that I described, right? Once we ran this low, broke market structure, I said, I like this. It's still giving me the setup that I want to see. It just went one stab lower. So I actually had an average entry of 1971 because I started longing in here. And then I added more here. And I actually added more on this wick. So target 1 was into this high here because we had this untested, I talked about this in the video, this untested kind of distribution area. So this could act as resistance. We also have a bearish order block right here. Ran into that, SFP this high. So now we have effectively equal highs here. So I'm hoping, right, that this maybe we either just roll up from here, we run this low, but hoping that we now attack these equal highs here. Ultimately, I would love for us to get to 20K, but I took partials on this quick move up because every move has retraced so quickly. I wanted to take some money off the table, but for the most part, I'm holding the majority of this position. I have moved my stop up to this low now. So now I'm risk-free on the trade effectively because now we had another sweep here and the move away. So now my stop is here. So from here, moved my stop up to here, already trailed off just a small amount of the position, 20%, 1/5. And I'm hoping that we get continuation because if this just breaks down and fully retraces here, that's going to really suck. Unfortunately, you know, we've been underperforming even the stock market, not just in volatility, but in terms of just return. Like this dump here that happened on the 13th to where we are right now, we're up 6%. The dump that happened on the 13th to where we are right now, we're up almost 9%. So we're underperforming the stock market on the way up and we're less volatile. It sucks. So we'll wait and see. I'm still in this trade. It's early in the week. I do think the stocks have a little bit more they can go up. The dollar can potentially pull back further, but we're riding this long from last week. So if you want the in-depth explanation of why I took the long here, go watch that video I uploaded on Friday. I broke it down in advance before any of this played out. This is all Saturday and this is yesterday, right? So I posted the video here on Friday and it played out perfectly. So if you want that kind of information, you want to say, okay, how did he actually know to get long here? What was all his reasonings? Go watch that video from Friday, okay? But what we're looking at now, right? Okay, we've made an initial move up. We're pulling back. We've run this low. Potential break in market structure here, I guess. So I really want to see this now hold here, right? I want to see this low hold, right? And this be a retest. and then a higher low here. Like, I want to see us break this for any sort of chance and confirmation that we go higher. The worst case scenario I could see is a sweep of one of these two lows. Worst case scenario, well, we still go up, I mean. Sweep of one of these two lows, and then a reclaim, and then we go up to 20. But I really don't want to see us trade and hold below these lows. Like, if we trade down here and we're just making lower lows and lower highs, which is what we're doing here right now, right? So I don't really want to see us close below here, because that would be a lower low. That would be confirmation of this downtrend here, right? The hope is that we're in the lower part of this range. We've run the range low. We're now going to put in a move to the range high, right? Up to here. That's kind of the high time frame context of the long. And then the low time frame setup obviously is what I had marked out for you guys with the SFP 12-hour bullish order block. Now we have another break in market structure here, so hopefully we get continuation. But we basically entered within this move here, right? This move that took out the low, this is where we got involved in the trade, was in this up candle here. So now I'm hoping low, high. I want to see a higher low here and then a move towards the range high. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm positioned for. Could I be wrong? Of course. I'm not going to lose money if I'm wrong, because I've already taken a little bit of profit and I've taken my risk off the trade by bringing my stop to break even. Gonna watch what it looks like in a few hours when London Open happens, and hopefully stocks continue to move up, and that's not the end of this move, right? Because that would suck if this is just another full retrace. Like, eventually I think we take out this. Eventually. But I would much rather, you know, like I said in the video, take longs here, hoping for some upside, and then if we get a decent bounce, then look to short that into the lows, right? But again, if this just rolls over here and we start trading down here and holding below here, then I'll probably look to short this into June's low. But for now, I'm in a long. I posted the long on YouTube and on Twitter and all that shit. I can't get any more fucking hand holding than that. I gave you an analysis video explaining why I'm long, and then I fucking put it on Twitter, the actual setup, stop entry target, and now I'm going over it again. So hopefully this live trade analysis and breakdown and thought process is helpful to you guys. I'm still in my long from down here, okay? My risk is at break even. We do have Monday's low here, right? Yesterday's low, okay? So we could see a move below here, right? I talked about this. We could see a move below this one. I would rather not. I'd rather see maybe a sweep of this low and then it move up. We have those equal highs here, which would be nice. I saw someone in chat say this is a bull flag. I don't know. I don't really trade those types of patterns, but sure, right? What is a bull flag? Like, what is a bull flag? Okay, well, it's like a move up and then a downtrend, right? That then eventually breaks up. It's like, well, couldn't you just say that this is a leg up and then your order block is here and this is just a retrace into the order block, which is what I've shown here? Isn't that much nicer than some arbitrary fucking shape? But I don't know. That's just me. All patterns are just a way to describe price action. We'll wait and see on Bitcoin. As you guys know, I'm in my long publicly. Let's wait and see what happens. Hey guys, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to the partners for this video, Elrond. Elrond is a layer 1 that is focused on scalability, speed, and security. They're layer 1, so they're effectively kind of the infrastructure, the base layer which apps and use cases are built upon. But I don't want to go too much into the token. What I want to talk about is X Day. X Day is the first global event being put on by Elrond. It's happening in Paris in just over a week, November 3rd through November 5th. There's going to be speakers, dinners, networking opportunities, parties. I wish I could go myself. If you're interested in learning more about Elrond and that layer 1's ecosystem, I highly suggest you check this out. It's going to be happening in Paris. Wish I could be there. Thank you so much to the Elrond team. Let's get back to the video. Ethereum, again, very similar to Bitcoin here. We're consolidating above this key SR level here. That's potentially good. We had the big run on the lows here, holding this area here. This is previous all-time high. You see where this is correlated with this box here? So for Bitcoin to go to 21, similarly, I want to see Ethereum trade to, you know, this order block here and this old all-time high level. That's kind of where I would target on Ethereum. Ethereum on the daily, right? Bullish market structure here. So we had the run on the low, break in market structure, the upside. Now we're retesting. So I want to see that next leg up on Ethereum, on Bitcoin, on stocks, and I want to see the dollar roll over. So I'm happy with my execution. I'm happy with scaling some out on this move up, I'm gonna be patient, right? The moves have been few and far between, and they haven't been very big. So if you can catch anything, you know, you just gotta kind of live with what you can get right now. You know, maybe I start looking at gold again. Maybe I start trading ES more strictly. Maybe I start trading a little bit lower time frames, because the problem is I'm entering with the 12-hour daily bias here on Bitcoin. So my initial risk was here. So this thing has to go to 20K for it to even be 2R, right? Whereas if I was getting in this on the low time frame here, and I'm entering, you know, based on a lower time frame move, that's going to give me tighter risk reward and an opportunity to, you know, get a 3 or 4R trade out of these tiny little moves. Like if I would have entered based on this fractal setup here, right? That's my fractal I always share with you guys, right? Low, lower low, higher low. There's your breaker right here. Break in market structure, retest the breaker. Risk is now here. All of a sudden, this little move stopped there, even to here. Now we're already, you know, this move went for 4.5R. You're probably getting out here still 3R, right? As opposed to my trade where, yeah, my entry's lower, right? My entry's down here, but my stop is based on the higher time frame run. So this thing has to go to at least 20 for this initial setup to give me like 2R, right? So the lower time frame you can go, the tighter you can get your validation to your entry, but still has to line up with all the high time frame stuff. But my system for a very long time has been the daily, the 12-hour, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, right? So maybe I need to start zooming in even more on my setups because the moves are so small, but I've been doing pretty well, so we'll see. Let's look at the dollar here. So the dollar, I wanted to see a daily close right below here. So I talked about this little bit of a pullback and then potentially lower. As you can see, we're holding support. So we have a potential order block here on the daily. This is not a daily bullish order block yet. It's because it has not broken market structure yet. Right? What are the things you need in an order block, right? Near key SR, down candle before the up move that breaks market structure, right? So this is a daily order block here, right? Where did price bounce from? Right here. Down candle for an up move that broke market structure, right? Like we have broken highs here. You don't have that yet here. There is going to be an order block on the lower time frame. Like if I go down to the H4, you will see an order block here, right here, that broke market structure, right? And you kind of like that. You have a low here that gets run and then a reclaim. So that's the concern on the dollar here, is that we're coming into support and this isn't actually going to roll over. So what I'm looking at on the daily is effectively we've SFP'd this high into the bearish order block here, potential lower high in the making. First, I want to see it close through here. That'd give us an intermediate lower low, okay? And then it has to close through here. As long as the dollar is trading above this kind of 109 to 109.50 area, it's still in an uptrend. And ultimately, I do think that the dollar trades up into this monthly bearish order block here. Monthly bearish order block. I think this is where the distribution potentially could happen before a larger correction. That being said, for Bitcoin to go to 21K, the dollar does not have to dump very far. But if the dollar were to dump just down to here, I bet you that would be enough juice to get Bitcoin to take that next leg up. So this is what we're going to be watching going into Tuesday. I want to see where this daily candle closes. It does not close for 22 hours, so a very long time. But I want to see it close below this low. And for now, we've actually SFP'd the low. So if this bounces, guess what? Bitcoin's going to full retrace. Stocks are going to full retrace. So what I want to see on the dollar for our longs to play out is this to trade a little bit lower, maybe a little bit deeper into this area here before potentially bouncing for another leg. And if you look at stocks, what is the draw here? I mean, I guess you have this daily fair value gap and you have equal highs here going into it, right? You have this daily bearish order block as well. So this seems like the draw for stocks here. Took out a key low, SFP'd it. Where's your next target? Here's your high, right into a daily bearish order block. So something like this, probably likely on stocks. But then again, for this to happen, you need to see the dollar roll over, then that will give the opportunity for Bitcoin in this to trade a little bit higher. But this seems to be the draw. I think this order block here with this high placed right there so conveniently. What's the high here? 38.22. So we just pricked it. So maybe we churn a little bit more above this high and then we reject and get a pullback. But pretty straight up shit, right? Ran the low, close above, target the next high. Buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. Boom, boom, one side to the other. So just rinse the range. So let's see what happens here. We're going to have to give it a little bit more time. It's still too early in the week. I'm just in my Bitcoin trade. I don't really have any other trades on the radar right now. I want to see how this plays out. I've got enough risk involved here. In reality, what I should be doing is trading ES. ES is trading exactly like Bitcoin, but more volatile and higher beta. It's usually the other way around. So we'll wait and see what happens. Gold, right? We have this very strong, move here that just ran a high. So if I'm looking at gold here, and I just seen us run this high, dollar going up, the only problem with looking for shorts on gold is it would contradict my desire for the dollar to go down because I'm long Bitcoin. If the dollar goes down, right, gold's gonna go up. But the gold chart looks bearish. So if gold goes down, that means gold's weak, but it could also mean the dollar is going up. So, the dollar being at support while gold is hitting resistance is interesting. We just took out a key high on the 12-hour, right? We moved up, right? There's your SFP, okay? But we don't really have any structure here. Like, obviously this is a lower low, and you can already see we have that break in market structure. Boom, another SFP in here. I posted this on Twitter, this setup on gold. My gold content, my Forex content gets like no likes, right? Yet another SFP here. Here's your breaker there. It just comes shy, but pretty damn fucking close. I mean, I'd argue if we come up into here and you're looking to short gold, we could see something like this, right? Stop above there. That would be kind of the setup on gold, right? Got your break in market structure here. That would be your setup on gold. Target these lows. Definitely a 2-hour trade in there, but that would likely mean the dollar's going up, which I don't want it to do. So, but maybe I'll start charting gold more. I used to trade gold like crazy, and I was really good at it. It was one of my favorite instruments. Am I long or short right now? How's that a question? I literally posted a video about my long, and I've been explaining it for the last 30 minutes. I have more light, but I don't want it to be too bright. On the lower time frame, oh my god. Main will fix these markets. No, I won't. No, see, can't look here anymore. I gotta look here now. Can you send me buy and sell notifications? Fuck you, Jane. I want it to end, bro. I don't want to be here any more than you guys do. I just come for the intro music. Me too, bro. It's my favorite part of the stream is the intro music. So you're super upset that I didn't see your questions because I'm getting so many questions at once. I can only read so many and I can only keep up. You're mad that I'm ignoring them. Your question is about what music I was playing, what song. Man, I left crypto for 3 months and now I have a girlfriend. Congratulations to you. Man, look how shiny my watch looks in the fucking camera. Damn. Thoughts on P-Hub Premium. Sounds like a waste of money. Go talk to a real girl, bro. That sounds like a lot of work. I want some sort of fat bitches. You're probably one of them. Eating something gross. Doo-doo. Please don't make us eat bugs, though. Hurting myself in some way. Does that mean jerk off, you sick fucks? That sounds like a great idea. What's up to your wife? What's up to your wife, bro? What's up? What's up to your mother? What's up with your sister? How's she doing? I'm not trying to sound like a douchebag. That's not what she said, bro. I smell cap. I'm sorry it's hard for you to conceive that some people are just bigger and stronger than you. Well, that's very hurtful, bro. Fuck you. I think it's hilarious. Like, I mean, we're in the bear market. Any sort of entertainment is good entertainment, right? I'll take it.